Hey traders, that is a wrap for the week. And what an amazing week it has been for me and my personal trading. And I want to get into that in just a moment as well too. But traders, there's very strong markets across the board. Everything is really strong. And I want to give you an update across what's going on right now in the markets. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. So let's actually start off with the good old stock market here. So we can see with the stock market that one of the really most powerful, important things to keep an eye out for is one of the best things that I can say when trading the markets, right, is don't throw your thoughts at the market. And that's always the hardest thing, right? Because we go, I think this is going to happen, and then we go off that. One thing I've found is like when I'm trading these markets, right, I have just learned that whatever the market's doing right now, it's telling me that we have a high probability of doing something, right? So instead of me saying, I think this is going to happen, I say, well, this pattern appeared, so therefore this should happen. I'll give you an example. When I get a trading setup, okay? When I get a trading setup in the markets, it tells me that I have a good probability of actually moving forward in these markets, right? Actually meaning it moving in that direction, whether it's bearish or bullish, right? Bearish or bullish. And one of the really most important things to you is that if we can just remove more of, well, I think it's going to go down right now, and then we add a whole bunch of story to that, right? Because of the headlines, because of the debt, because of the inflation, because of this, and this secret sauce over here, right? That's no. Stop, right? We're going down a rabbit hole that's not going to serve you as well, okay? I always say to my clients, and by the way, such an amazing and incredible week. For me personally, my personal trading account right now is about to make another all-time new high. I'm not going to get into numbers or percentages here. I share that with my private clients, but I'm now making another all-time new high in my actual group here in my trading. Right, I'm about to. I'm not there yet, but I'm about to. So such an incredible week so far when it comes to what's happening in the markets right now and so on and so forth. So looking at these markets here, one of the most important things to us is what? Is just, I always like to say, not what, I just say, okay, what's going on in the markets? And so therefore that's going to give us a guidance of what's going on with the markets. And what I mean by that is that if we continue to try to be going against something that's really strong in the market. Now, obviously hindsight's 2020, right? But is it really? Right? So for example, as we're dropping down through here out of these markets, guess what? We were getting absolutely hammered through here, right? And it's so important for you, if you want to be a good trader in the markets, it's so important that we can utilize techniques and skills to stop us from getting so entrained and ingrained in these markets, right? Where it's like, oh my goodness. And so we can see that through there. So we had a big drop down through here, and then obviously a big run up through here, and then now guess what? We're continuing to make all-time new high. And so those who are getting freaked out about this, and this is what I want you to do. What were you thinking when the market was doing this period through here? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? And I guarantee you, at least probably 70% of the people that are watching this video right now, I promise you that you were probably thinking and feeling that the top's in, the market's going to crash, there's negative news, and all that sort of stuff, right? All that sort of stuff that's actually going on right now, right? And so that's what you probably thought. Now, there's actually a really big lesson in that process there. If you watch my videos, I'm just like, traders, and I know this is really simple, right? Traders, there's actually a very big strong bull market here. And this is just a once a year top thing. We normally get like a big scare, right? And look where we are right now, making an all-time new high. So one thing I really want you to do is that think back, and this is what you do, right, to help you become a much better trader. Think back how you were thinking and feeling through here, and then look what happened afterwards, and ask yourself, was my thinking and feeling right? Or what was going on through here? And then we can learn some lessons. And one of the big lessons that a lot of people are going to learn from here is that because they were so focused on the the headlines, medias, fundamentals, this is happening and all that sort of stuff, right? They can go down this path of learning that, oh, my thinking of how I approached this move here was actually wrong because I thought the market was going to go down and it didn't. What did I miss so I can get better next time? And all I do say, it's just, and I know this sounds really, really simple, all I do say is that if the markets continue to make these higher lows, guess what? We're still in an upward trend. So therefore, this weekly chart here, as this was coming down through here, you'll be saying, you know, at this time, they're very strong on that weekly chart. So therefore, it's probably just a very nice, good drop in the market, in a very big bull market before we continue up again. And you can utilize that to actually make good trades and so on and so forth, right? So we can see that through there. Let's go look at the Nasdaq right now. And another one, right? People focusing on these heads and shoulders formation, and something I was talking about with my clients today. And like, look at this here, right? Look at this. Shoulder, head, and shoulder formation, right? And so, like, just by seeing this, just by looking at it, right? And I hope you can see, if you followed me now for the last month, you would know, right, that there are simple but powerful things that we can apply to the markets. And one of those things is don't look for reversal patterns, divergences, double tops, heads and shoulders, rising wedges, which is going to drop the markets and all this sort of stuff. What has been the most powerful thing you can apply to the market for the last couple of years? Just trading with the trend, right? Trading with the trend and then trading after a pullback. What does that simply mean? There's a trend, the trend's up, wait for the pullback and trade. Wait for the pullback and trade. And I know that sounds so simple, guys. I know that sounds so simple, but guess what? When we go look at the Dow Jones, look at the Dow Jones. What is the DJ? The DJ is what? The DJ is what? Upward trend, up, right? Here we go. Up, wait for the pullback, go long. Up, wait for the pullback, go long. Up, wait for the pullback, go long, right? So you wait for the pullback, wait for the pullback, wait for the pullback, right? So that's all. Have a good trend, which we do. And then after we go up, and then we start to get this for a bit, wait for it to scoop up. And this is where you want to go start to go along, right? Trade with the trend, trade after a pullback, right? After this is done, and we start to pick up through here, get ready, right? So this is the way that you want to approach it. And just look at what's happening with silver right now, right? Same sort of thing, right? Same sort of thing, isn't it? Market went up. We actually then had a drop after the pullback. So therefore, you should be starting to look for long signals here or long signals here, right? Now, I'm not telling you to go long there. Obviously, I have an actual trading setup that I use, and you can see that description. I actually teach you my trading system for free, by the way, guys, in that description there. It's about a 60-minute video walking you through the three secrets to successful trading, the foundations, the setup that I use, the examples that I trade on all markets, the scans and that sort of stuff for free. Link in the description there, right? Even things like gold. Look at gold, right? Even if you take off all the moving averages, what did gold do, right? And I know this sounds really simple, but look at this here. Trade with the trend, up, we get the pullback, and we go up again. And we get the pullback, and we go up again. It's actually really simple, right? Really, 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 really simple. So why have I been saying gold to the moon and blah, 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 all that sort of stuff, right? Why? Because the market is screaming at us when it comes to this level here. And this is what you want to do, right? On the short-term level basis, that this is really, 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 really strong in the markets, and we just want to stick with that, okay? We want to stick with that when it comes to these markets, and we simply want to go with that. So really, a real simple rule of thumb is trade with the trend and trade after a pullback. And if you just utilize that one technique, just like gold, up, right? And then we have this sort of sideways range, and then we're getting to go long again. Up, wait for the pullback, then get going again. And if you did that on gold, low, low, higher low, and a higher low, wait for the pullback to get going again, you'd be doing quite nicely here as a trading opportunity, right? So really, 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 really simple through there, guys. And we can see what's going on from there when it comes to that perspective. But this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I think a lot of people are missing out on some really good opportunities because there's a couple of really simple rules that you can apply that's going to give you some major opportunities of having increased your success rate, right? And to be able to have the potential of jumping on some really big moves in the market.